Man, unaona hiyo vote ya best. It's a fireable offense. Coach wake anafaa vote tu job.
Let's start, bro.
I don't think out of
You can Firat, that guy.
Yeah, how many countries are there in the world?
Sasa kama Eric ana vote pia.
Eric ni sawa.
Oh, okay.
Akona mic imeandikwa Eric Njiru. Nikubali.
Yeah, bro. Eric can travel. He actually goes
so cute. Yeah,
I'm telling you, if you were doing the vote, it's adorable.
I was like, oh, so dope.
It's adorable.
Like, but why did he get like a small? He should have gotten like a medium or a large.
Are you size shaming his mic?
I'm definitely size shaming his mic.
It ain't about the size of the wave, man.
If anything, that's small
the motion of the ocean.
Kisha hapo. Jabe ile natural kwa wishi. Ile natural ya kichwa kubwa.
Bedea kichwa kubwa.
Yes.
Yo, but I'm telling you, did you guys see Eric's voting thing? I swear to God, if we did that vote here, Messi 5, Haaland 3.
Yeah, he's not giving
He
Haaland.
went there, he's lost his lack of objectivity.
Actually, we've agreed from next season, we'll discuss it here and then whatever we agree, not a vote.
And their vote.
At least
the number 3 wake ilikuwa 1 point.
I don't know, wasn't it was it Gundogan? No, that was
huo coach wa Kenya ndio alika Gundogan.
Yeah, alika Gundogan not number 1? 2. Number 1 wa Kenya ilikuwa Mbappe, yeah.
But mind you, Mbappe did lose shit last year,
but he put number 1.
But he did way more than...
I can't remember.
No, he didn't do more than Messi.
He had like one good half in the World Cup final. That's about it.
In 2022.
In 2022. So
that's crazy.
That's literally what he did. What else did he do?
2023.
Do you remember his stats? Do you remember how many goals he scored in Ligue 1? Do you remember what I remember, like, most of what I remember about Mbappe is the amount of stories or non-stories during the summer. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
And we're back to them again.
Messi has one MLS goal.
Nah.
He had more.
He even scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, so man. Comebacks. Come on.
He scored their free kicks, bro. Sitakuka tukiziona.
But that was before the World Cup.
Nah, he joined after the World Cup, bro.
After the World Cup.
That's crazy, Saddam.
He literally
fucked up, man.
He literally joined after the World Cup.
Yeah.
Second World Cup alikuwa kwa PSG. Si ndio wakarudi wakakata, they didn't give him anything, they didn't.
Anyway, let's welcome the people on the show. Guys, welcome back to yet another episode. It's a bit of a weird one this time around because obviously we have the rotational winter break. But Kiari, Saddam, Naeem, myself, welcome back, lads. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below, and turn on your post notifications so that you get a notification, I guess. Anyway, so we're gonna keep it short, right? We're gonna talk about Man City, right? And we're gonna talk about Man City. Eric, sorry, man.
You need to say that again into the microphone.
Nah, it's like Eric's mic.
Short, yeah, short, small. Anyway,
size doesn't matter, bro.
No, it's all about how much it takes in.
Trust.
What?
How much sound the microphone takes in, I think. That's what you mean.
Yeah. The efficiency of the tool.
I get you, bro.
That one works, yeah. So we're going to talk about Man City.
Small mic.
And we're going to question Kiari. Kiari, today you're going to represent all the opinions of Liverpool fans.
I always do.
So speak objectively.
Yeah, I always do, bro.
So we're going to talk about KDB's return, what that means for the title race. Oh, shit. This thing was on the whole time. It's a good thing I was shouting. And we're going to talk about Man United Spurs. That was a great game, I think. Always a great game when two shit teams play.
Tactical.
But
two shit teams play.
I think we should start with something that's new on the show. Something that I'm actually really impressed by. Zuhum's hairline.
Oh, right, yeah, shit.
Streets are talking, bro.
The streets, there are so many allegations.
Wow, what are these allegations, bro? I just had a word with the Kenyan.
Bro, follicles.
I had a word with Ergin Firat. I was like, you hook me up with your man, bro. Zao.
Bro, it's Turkish. Kwa hivyo inaweza potea.
Someone said you got follicles from your ass because it's hairier, and then put them on your head. And that's the hair growth.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
I'm saying that's what the streets are saying.
The streets are actually talking.
That's what the streets are saying.
I saw that. The streets are saying that.
Well,
to explain the
false,
shit thoughts.
False news. See the what? The shit thoughts. Hilarious. Now, man, this is something called scalp micropigmentation.
Damn.
That's dope. That's dope,
great.
man.
So basically, umechora kichwa.
Yeah.
So I can rub the fuck out of your head.
Try. I'll give you 3 wishes.
Oh, really?
like a
That's
a
about it.
genie. You're like a
As
genie.
in, but
Move to
mbona
You say what
Zoom.
plug what
Mi tu ni swali.
plug people.
Check out Sculptist Kenya. What's up? I moved to the right as well. Okay, so.
mi tu ni swali Zoom.
Go on.
You've decided to do it in your 30s. Mbona ukifanya 20s? 20s ndio ulifo kuna nywele. Sasa
20s alikuwa na nywele.
haikuwa.
Alikuwa na nywele bro.
Half of it.
I did have it, bro.
Second half.
It was like 29 when I lost my hair.
He had it in the first half.
I had it like the first 60 minutes. To be fair, at the team
And then,
talk.
as usual, like a bottle towards the end.
He had it for 292 nights.
That's actually about almost not too far. But I just got the opportunity to do it for free, man.
Free.
Yeah, bro.
Mwambie pia mimi.
Wallah. It's dope.
Hapa tu.
It's dope.
Sheshikanisha hapa.
They do it for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's an alternative to hair transplants. Because
Yeah.
apparently, transplants aren't guaranteed, bro. Weza piga trip tatu, unarudi bado uko same
I know
niaje?
someone who went. He went, at that point, you had in a recede back, right?
Yeah.
So alienda at the beginning, so aka fix where it was receding. The hair was still receding. So now he has to go back, and so now he has hair. Hairline is perfect, but now hapo nyuma it's still going. So either you wait mpaka mwisho, you can just keep doing it in phases.
So he has to wait for the balding process.
Akona mbili basically.
Nah, it's mad because you see, like, it's not just the success rate of transplants, it's also the process of healing. Like, bro, naambiwa 3 months, stay out of the sun, or 2 months.
No.
Can't gym for like a week. Can't play football for a month.
It's
Where's yoga?
Yeah, Rooney aliambiwa hizi
I
headball.
think after a week,
Aliambiwa hizi headball venye aligeti yake. So
at least for a week, not necessarily.
it was like a month.
No, bro. It's long. I'm telling you, it's long.
Because I think it's an
even
intrusive.
with the hairline tattoo.
Majority
skiza.
headball hapa.
Ami nasema
I had balls, bro.
Even I had
I'm
balls.
the shortest man, but you know,
Pause.
pause.
Bro, I'd be heading them balls, bro.
there's no need to say pause there unless you're insecure, bro.
Nah, I mean,
Unless you're doubting yourself.
you just have to clarify what balls we're talking about, bro.
I don't think considering
none of your
Considering
You
his
guys are
height.
reaching. You guys are reaching for those
Considering his
balls.
height.
you, yeah.
So anyway, like, even with this SMP thing, it's like first 4 days after the first treatment, or second treatment, third treatment, like, you need to like not be in the sun, not do any heavy training, like don't sweat a lot, and don't shower directly on your head. Like, you actually have to take care of it. So now imagine with someone.
So you just need to live like a normal Kenyan.
God damn.
Shower occasional.
Yeah.
Love my Kenyans.
Avoid rain.
I mean,
Run away from the rain.
Yeah, it's a gazeti.
But no lie, looks dope, man.
Yeah. But
mekwambia sema asante bro. Ilikuwa nakwambia tu sema.
No, but are you saying no ambiwa asante?
Hapana stuju.
Then
you just say it from the bottom.
Courtesy.
roll
Yes,
down
sir.
your hand.
Then
Yeah,
what
it's a
it
courtesy.
okay?
This is courtesy. Okay, sawa. Ina shida.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
But
si ati watu wafanye, ngoja, si ati mfanye alafu mtulie. Like, your hair, wherever it grows, it's still gonna grow, so you still need to shave every 5-6 days up.
that is wale wamekubali they're going to be bald forever.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's the one?
The guys who've accepted they're going to be bald forever.
That's the one who've accepted the buzz cut look. By the way, kama una ndevu sawa, if you don't, be careful. Like, do like an AI thing or something, I don't know. Predict it. But people also use it for volume. So, yeah. Saddam?
I mean,
I'm not talking about your beard.
Nah, I think Saddam's good, bro.
You
Kere
feel
maybe.
Maybe Kiari.
Kere, you actually have some dots.
Bro, kwani
Kwa
spoon?
hairline. No.
Kwani
Like, you're right there.
So,
Right?
yeah.
Tennessee lazima ni 4K.
No.
This is most K you can get.
Mimi nasema my
Even for the guys on
observation.
Spotify.
me too.
Wewe unasema your observation and then tunasaidiana. That's how it works.
Bro, safi.
Yeah.
No.
Sio beef.
Anyway, now that that's done, just check out Sculptist Kenya. They have an offer right now. It actually costs £2,300. You know that.
And pound is 200. Yeah.
And right now,
Yeah, pound is 200.
pound is
Kenya.
200.
So it's easy to
That's like
to multiply.
That's
to
500
convert.
bands.
Yeah.
Look at the positive.
500,000.
500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now, he's doing an offer here in Kenya. I think 40K for the month of Feb. We're still in Jan.
500,000. Damn.
40,000. Oh
saying
yeah. 500.
40k instead
So
of
yeah,
500.
man.
Guys, do it, man.
One
do
to
it.
TV.
Bro, no, for real though. The amount of people that came through,
Yeah.
like in my DMs or whatever, they're like, it's a number of people, man. Guys just like looking for a solution. I'm like, there you
Now
go.
we all have hairlines here at One to TV, man. Thank God.
Bless up.
Up until Eric comes back.
No, 2024.
2024.
Up until Eric comes back. That still counts, right?
No, Eric
Yeah.
does have a hairline.
Oh, okay.
Does, man.
counts.
We all
Anyway,
do.
let's talk about the big topic I really want to discuss. Because how do you feel about KDB coming back?
School, man, he'll be gone by March. I don't trust in a homie to be fit for more than 3 months.
Why? Because he's older now.
Yeah, he's getting older. That new hairstyle is just
Bro, immediate impact.
injury.
Did he get a goal and assist?
Inducing.
Yeah.
Injury inducing.
injury inducing
Yeah,
haircut?
he looks
There's
soft.
no way. There's no way. He's
He looks hella soft, bro.
He looks soft. But the thing is, that performance, goddamn.
Nah,
Wallah, he was brilliant.
Now, to be fair, that first goal, there's no way you're meant to be scoring that.
Then he passed it in.
Yeah, I'm blaming the keeper.
Oh,
no,
no,
he
for
gave
sure.
him the eyes.
Yeah, but he just passed it in, as in from outside the box.
That's what you do when you give someone the
Just be
eyes.
serious with your life, bro. He's passing it out. From
Who's the
outside-
keeper? Dubravka.
Dubravka.
Dubravka had a monster game against you guys, so it's not
Yeah.
easy to beat him.
It was his game.
But
Finished his
KDB
game.
came, bro.
That's why they want to buy the hair just for that.
The pass.
Yeah,
The pass.
the pass.
The
Was
assist again.
amazing.
I mean, also the kid. That was a good
Oscar
finish.
Bob, yeah.
Oscar Bob is
You know, I saw him do a challenge with some YouTuber, bro. He was mid. He missed like penalties,
Oscar
free
Bob.
kicks. Oscar Bob, man.
Oscar
Yeah,
Bob
but
is
you can't judge us professional players with these 6 short challenges.
Did you
and
say
shit.
us? Did you
Said
say
us.
judge
Yeah.
us?
He said us, bro.
Then he pointed at himself.
Wallah, he snuck it in. I didn't even notice.
Harambe
No,
people.
I needed to clarify that for the
Harambe-
people who are listening to
Harambe-
the
I
audio.
thought he was saying Hass or something.
Yeah,
Hass
Saddam
was
just
like,
pointed at himself and said, "We professional footballers cannot be judged."
When's the last time you went for training, bro, on the pitch?
That didn't involve weights, bro.
We have grass at the gym.
Yeah, but
Yeah, didn't involve weights.
No?
I love 7 medicine ball, normal football.
Shit.
Ziba, Oscar Bob is the reason Palmer went to Chelsea. Oscar Bob, that's City's top talent.
He's that good, huh?
He is City's
but
top
I-
talent.
That was a good goal. That was a fantastic goal.
From everything, fine. Even can I name you know Neymar. Neymar was telling me about Oscar Bob from before, like in the
Okay.
academy.
Hey, kidogo
From-
nishtuki hapo. Nemo was telling me, I was like, wait.
No, see, I met him at Qatar.
No, him.
Yeah, where would Kiare meet name?
I mean, I understand, like, simuona mjua, but him.
Haya,
Labda niliambia ni FaceTime Neymar when I met him, bro.
tunaongeanga. But
No,
yeah, so no, but he was telling me about
We have
it.
to clarify. There's some kuna jamaa
Sawa,
Mkenya.
kuna jamaa
Kuna
Mkenya.
kuna mjaluo anajita Neymar.
Si Mjaluo, ni Mkikuyu. Anaishi Naivasha.
Yeah. For all the
for real,
people who
isn't
want
it?
Yeah, but alikuwa ananiambia jokes Oscar Bob like in the academy. And what like the way they've been looking at him has been probably going to be better than Foden, probably going to be like that's one of the stars.
Foden's
coming
leveled
out.
out. Shafika leveled
Yeah,
out.
kama
Like,
malizika.
there's,
Malizika.
that's what you're gonna get. Like, remember when Stephen Ireland came out, right?
Nah, bro.
Foden.
Nah, bro.
No, I'm not saying Foden's gonna go bald.
Both, man.
I'm not saying Foden's gonna go bald.
I know that's where you're going, bro.
Now
Nah,
Foden
bro.
has already dunked on Steven Ireland's career by now, as in just
He has dunked on
A lot of people's
than
careers,
three
even
quarter of
Odegaard's
Premier
careers.
players.
Ireland walked so that Foden could run. Okay, let's just accept the foundation. But anyway, carry on. Oscar Bob, I saw him in that YouTube video, and I was not impressed. To be fair, it was like a year ago.
because you see what Saddam is saying about like YouTube videos. You don't judge professional footballers off that because Rice off that is one of the best technical skilled
Hey,
players
he's
ever.
beef.
Crossbar challenges hakuna kitu Rice hawezi fanya kwa game.
even Trent.
Trent hiyo fanya kwa
Challenges.
game.
No, but defending.
kuna challenge za kudefend.
Zico, nenda uangalia 1 to TV. We did one, bro. Zico, Noma. That thing is those things are hard. Like, yeah, move, bro. Let me tell you, that was one of the hardest challenges we did. And I've seen Mafala. We went and invited like the 2 shortest players in KPL football history, and they're agile and quick as fuck. Hey, bro.
Exactly.
Holy shit, it was hard, and it was sunny. Brevo was late again. Fuck. Anyway, so but like obviously for Oscar Bob it's different because he's an attacking player,
Yeah.
and that was a like what's that?
Croqueta.
Croqueta, yeah,
Yeah,
la
la
croqueta
croqueta, man.
finish, bro. But the most important thing is that City look like they might have. I'm not saying they have. I'm saying they might have their second wind. You know that second wind they always have. You guys keep warning us about.
They definitely have.
And Haaland is yet to come back, so it's just
I
like
don't, as
there's
much as I don't really
more
believe.
energy. There's more energy to come to that team.
Yeah, but I don't believe in them. It's there's the aspect of complacency with majority of their players. So who've been playing. So if KDB comes back, gives them the lift for 1, 2, 3 games,
I
they
think
level out.
I think from that game I saw a lot of a change in attitude. I saw Rodri doing like you could see
His
him
work.
more hungry.
Yeah, okay.
Like the guys were more passionate in the game. They were trying to win tackles. They were trying to, like, they were aggressive. How can you come out and say they've already won like a treble and then they were just cruising? And then, to be honest, having Liverpool, as much as yes, you guys are getting wins here, you are not looking convincing. Like Muko too. Like yes, you're just getting wins, but yeah, like your midfield, your strikers, like you're getting results, but there's nothing dominating or rather threatening that Nezaona. I would say last season, even Arsenal last season, when Arsenal were in the title charge, Arsenal were looking way more dangerous than Liverpool looking this season.
Yeah, there's a lack of dominance that you guys have that makes you less frightening. That's the thing. You need to take it.
You're not frightening. That's it. You're not frightening. I was saying the frightening part. I don't think Liverpool. You can agree that you're not as frightening. Looking at the game, you're not that confident from the beginning to the end.
You know what's interesting for me, and that's actually what you're on your part, because City just came back from 2 and down.
Yeah.
Now wakakuconvince. Sisi tumekuwa tu tukigrind out 1-0, 2-1s, but hatuja convince. City have been losing bare games. I think they've lost 5 games this season.
4
or 5 games. We've lost 1. In the Prem, we've lost 1 game. So as convincing as we might not be, we are the hardest team to beat. Like, just beat.
Statistically, yes.
Yeah, the mentality we have, the never say die attitude we have. It's not really about convincing. It's different. It's just mentality-wise. It's not like we're not going to accept to lose. So that now comes. That's where the problem comes in, because even the games we have left, the 18 games we have left, I think 10 of them are at home. If 10 of them are at home, I think we've drawn 1 game at home. Maybe plus minus, you're talking maybe 30 plus points off those games. 30 points, maybe 27.
Like I was saying, I don't think we've seen the full effect of City's second win just yet. But just that impact of Kevin De Bruyne playing and then allowing them to come back at a very difficult away ground, against Newcastle. Yes, they have their injuries, but I've seen it before. I've experienced it painfully, and you have as well.
I've experienced
it. As a mutual victim, I just don't understand why you forget.
And I haven't forgotten. I'm also in a position where the same way City have been able to get KDB back, I'm also in a position where by February I'm getting some of my players who haven't played a game this season back, who are really impactful players for us. Thiago is coming back. Budgetich is coming back.
But Chiari, it's unfair to label to call out Thiago and then at the same time go like KDB will get injured or he's old.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Is the impact?
Isn't Thiago older?
Is the impact the same?
They're the same age, 32.
Hasn't played in like a year.
Nah, but he's played. He got injured in April, bro.
And is the impact the same?
January the following year.
Yeah, he got injured in April. Then there was a whole break.
That is almost 10 months.
Guys went for a break, yeah.
Like 10 months.
But you can't compare. You can't compare how KDB's return would affect the way City play with how Budget's return would.
You see what I've said? Budgetich and Thiago was our whole system when we went for a quadruple.
Carry on.
When we went for the quadruple, Thiago was our whole system, and the quadruple was just before the season. The season before last, when he got injured in April, he was injured before. Then he got injured again.
Someone hasn't played for 10 months. How is in NBA when he's coming? You're relying on him. Let's be realistic, kidogo.
Who's saying I'm relying on him?
Not relying, just to say the impact. It can't be the same.
The impact is
the
not
return of KDB and the return of Haaland.
The return of KDB and
Jones will get another level.
Bro, there's nothing about another level. You haven't. That's the thing. And you guys, as much as people want to throw Liverpool into a place where we've not been impressive, we've not been whatever.
We're not throwing. It's just what we see.
Just listen, Zoom.
So
just in terms of firepower, that's done. As in, no one's chatting to me about goals. Yo tumemaliza. So nchi mnaongea mambo ya midfield na defense.
Obviously, yes.
So if you're talking about midfield and defense, McAllister has been injured for a couple of games. Szoboszlai the same thing. We haven't. Endo's gone for whatever Asian Cup. Tumeluzwa say atuja lose games. So I don't want us to be convincing right now. And the reason I don't want us to be convincing right now is because we don't have our players. I want us to win games. I want us to get points. We don't get anything from being convincing. We just need points.
So bottom line is, you're really not afraid of City. You're not worried about City getting their players back. Haaland coming back.
You see,
those are the two best players in the league.
Yeah, Haaland and KD. Nah, bro, because Salah is.
No, when we go position by position,
best.
third best.
They're 1 and 1, and then Salah is 2.
Yeah.
No, it's 1, 2, 3. Mo Salah is not the best attacker in the league.
Is he?
It's Haaland.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's one guy who's on top of the assist chart and on top of the goals chart.
Right now.
Yeah, when he left for Afcon. But apparently, the guy who's only on top of the goals, tied with him on the goals, is a better attacker than the guy who's giving,
because I'm going for like almost 2 months.
Than the guy who's giving 11 assists and scoring 17 goals.
Yes.
I love it.
I love to see the other two guys, Batman and Robin. You're the Joker. Like, Salah is the Joker. He's working alone.
That's the thing. For you, he works alone. But for us, Diaz is scoring. Jota is scoring.
2 goals, 3 goals.
Diaz doesn't have 2 goals. Doesn't have 3 goals. He scored 2 in a game. So as much as you actually want to downplay all these guys.
No, we're talking about the Premier League.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Prem. You want to downplay all these guys. And as much as you want to downplay all these guys.
We're not downplaying Ona. Too high. We're trying to put them to where we think they deserve. We're not saying they're shit. We're not saying they're mediocre.
Didn't this guy just tweet Jana? He just tweeted Jana. And I was annoyed by that tweet. He tweeted goals this season by 4 positions. Rashford number 4. Martinelli and Luis Diaz wako hapo pamoja 2-3. So when you speak about these players, it's like Utafkiri, the way you speak about them, it's like a political campaign. You think they're doing wonders, you know? Flick touches or Rabonas and all that stuff every other game.
So many things.
Yeah.
He's just making headlines.
But actually, like, it's that thing for Utafkiri. Liverpool players doing a lot, but it's working like they're busy, but they're not actually busy.
Nunez will miss like 4 sitters, score 1 goal, and then we'll be like, Nunez is banging.
I mean, Chiari, remember you guys beat Newcastle 4-2, right? That game ended 4-2. Expected goals, we talk about it. That game should have ended 7-0.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. But
Garcia.
But you know, because of Nunez,
bro, because
you guys have to live with a 4-2.
And I'm okay with a 4-2. This is exactly where we're at right now in life, yeah. And na ndio kitu
life.
Ndio nasema as a Liverpool fan who watches us play and who's seen everything. If you listen to Klopp, particularly when Nunez was being talked to about missing all these chances, Klopp said, "Don't worry about this. We're okay with what we're getting." And part of the reason is I'll take Nunez every single day of the week over some Nketiah guy.
I agree.
And it's generally because fine.
The day you said Nketiah is the same as Nunez.
Nunez will miss 4 out of 10 chances. 7 out of 10 chances. Score 3.
He will never score 3.
Sawa basi 9 out of 10.
Score
9 out of 10. He'll miss 9 out of 10 and score 1.
I like that.
Sawa nimekupea hiyo. But
I like that stat.
So no, you know why this stat makes sense to me? Because he'll miss 9 out of 10, which is a bit a bit lower than what Hairline misses. But he'll miss 9 out of 10. And then
that's not too far from the truth. That's not too far from the truth.
And then after he misses the 9 out of 10, there's a guy like Nketiah. He's not going to get the 10 chances. He's going to get 2. So me, I'd rather get a guy who's getting 10 chances in creating them, getting all these chances.
He's not the one creating them.
Bro, he has 5 assists, 6 assists in the league.
That's really kidogo.
Does anyone in that team have 6 assists? Winger, midfielder.
I think Saka
striker.
does.
Saka has 6.
Exactly
the same as Nunez. And Nunez, 5 of them are to Salah.
But they're underperforming. Our attack is not the comparison. You can't. How many more goals do you guys have? 7 goals? I think that's a lot.
Unajua ku defend strikers wangu ndio maana strike attack kwa defend because
that's the thing.
Because
it's not really a defending strikers thing right now. It's just what I was saying was Man City are getting their 2 best forwards coming back. They haven't had them for a while now. And they've maintained pace with you guys. In as much as you've been the most impressive team in the league, they've maintained pace with you. How many points behind are they? Like 3?
That's the thing, Zoom.
Or 4?
Yeah.
Zoom, we've not on 23rd of December. 23rd of December, going into Christmas Eve, we were number 4. So we've not been the most impressive team in the league.
No.
That
2-week
period took us to number 1, took us a couple of points ahead. That's after City were at
that shows you PR. You can also go back within a couple of weeks.
Inatuonyesha hivyo, yeah. But the you see, you also need
a good point, man.
You also need to look at the stats. You need to look at the fact that sisi ndio turudi nyuma. We actually need to lose games. Have we?
No, you don't need to
that's
lose
fair,
games. You
but
need to draw games.
You see,
What do you mean
the
lose?
Christmas period.
If we draw with City, who's gaining?
No,
Kiari, the issue here is the Christmas period, right? It's a bit confusing at this point because the gap between 1st and 5th is 6 points, right? And the amount of games that are played in that period,
2 weeks, maybe 4 games.
yeah, and that's why it gives you this maybe skewed perception of what the title race can look like. Ultimately, I'm sure you all agree, you don't want to be celebrating in December, Jan. You want to be celebrating, May.
Ma'am.
And you want to push. You want to save that last sprint for March, April. So, do you think you have that sprint in you? Is that
I'm really interested because we just said Man City are bringing Haaland and KDB are coming back.
They did lose Ederson.
Kiari just said they're bringing Thiago and Budgetic. Like that is
so part of it, and
that's a bit wild.
That is where I think there is a difference.
And this is what you guys don't really understand. We've played without a left back for 2 months. We've played. Tsimikas played end of November.
No, he played against us.
Yes, that was end of November.
No, we played December
when you guys
gonga
this whatever thing.
That was December, bro. That was December 17th or something.
Gomez for a couple of weeks has been playing as our left back.
Okay, can you exaggerate kwanza?
Sasa unataka
Arsenal haiko November.
Sasa unataka
it was December. It was definitely December 20-something.
No.
When is Robertson back?
I remember because
Robertson come back in February.
We argued
that's a bigger impact
Eric.
for me.
You guys played
in terms
Sunday,
of how you guys play.
December 17th.
Budgetic coming back.
You see what I mean?
Naim umefocus na Budgetic.
And Thiago, sorry. Budgetic and Thiago. I feel like Robertson coming back that's a bigger argument for you.
Then Budgetic.
Than saying Budgetic and Thiago.
Although Budgetic is an actual DM, that's why he's saying that. He's an actual defensive midfielder.
Sina issue na hizo because if you guys, what you guys don't want to admit is the fact that Thiago is our whole system.
And you see, like Kiari, like
so we're getting a midfielder who can play. By the way, have you seen Thiago at?
I think you've adapted.
Have you seen Thiago? Did you see Thiago at Bayern when Thiago was playing? This is part of the
Thiago at Bayern. That was like maybe 7 years ago.
Bro, he was just at Bayern before he came to Liverpool.
And he came to Liverpool 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's like what
3.5 years ago now.
Okay, 3.5.
Sasa exaggerate twice.
By the way,
I have, but he's not the same Thiago. He doesn't have the same legs. He used to be a number 8 back then. No, now he doesn't.
Not the same lungs.
And there. What?
See, what comes
COVID. But you know, in as much as I don't know, probably, but in as much as your attack has been the most impressive overall because of the variety of players. You know, Man City have 48 goals for, and you guys have 43. You guys, true, you have the best defense, right? But ultimately, they're only 2 points behind you. And I'm thinking, as an Arsenal fan, I'm worried. Because I know at this point, Sione took Yoshika. We still have issues to figure out. You guys are only 2 points ahead of them. And they have their best players coming back.
Nilikwambia difference yetu na nyinyi is one thing. And this is the biggest difference. This is the
let him have it, bro.
Shine
let
on him.
him have it.
This has always been
the
the difference.
will go to Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm saying this has always been
for the sake of it.
This has always been the difference. City and Liverpool all through have the capability of going for 14-15 games
I agree.
unbeaten.
I agree.
You guys do not. So at that point, ukiangalia hiyo table unaona games ni 18 zimebaki, unaona difference ni 6 points, you'll never make it up.
Get him.
I think we can.
You'll never.
Things just need to get into our position.
No, it's not possible for you to make it up. It needs for you to go on a run that champions go on. You don't have the capability to do that. I've told you enough times, you guys have never gotten to 90 points, even with your best ever team. So ukiangalia
kasa pretty close, 2 points.
Almost, but never.
So part of it is when we nikiangalia City, fear ni we might draw.
Let him
draw
have
a game
it.
here.
Let
we might
him
draw a
have
game
it.
there.
Yes.
I'm not fearing that we won't get there. We won't figure. Tutakuwa na 90s. Tutakuwa si wote na 90s.
Yeah.
As we're confident enough in our abilities to get us there. Atungoje City.
But every single time you did it, you were like still behind them, and that's what I think will happen this time. You'll finish behind them.
No, we actually fucked up. We fucked up the first league when we won the Champions League. And that was part of the problem. When we won the Champions League.
The second one?
Nah, just listen.
Okay,
when we won the Champions League, we finished on 97 points.
Yeah.
City finished on 98.
Yeah.
That's when we won the Champions League.
Yeah.
So, it was a point difference. And part of the problem was that maintaining between you're playing the Champions League, you're also playing in the Prem, You have to play your strongest teams in both tournaments.
I mean, City I've done it before.
Bro, no, this is it's
but I get it. And
that with the squad you had plus it's not.
You didn't have a team.
We've always had a small. It was playing 15 people, 14 people. Yeah. Right now we have 5 attackers.
But this squad is, I think, in my opinion, weaker than that team that you're talking about
right
now.
Weaker.
I think 11
it's
maybe,
but
in
its style of play.
I
think it is.
I
think even your attack back then was much more.
Naim, I watched. Let me give you before uendelee hapo. Just stack you sema vitu non-factual.
I agree.
So this is exactly what happened when we won the Champions League.
Yeah.
When we won the Champions League, you know who played all our games from the semis? Milner was in the starting lineup. Origi was in the starting lineup. This is Champions League winning.
But that's because of injuries, not because of
this was a Champions League winning team, but it's because the rotation we had.
Alafu umesema
limits tulikuwa limited. Salah kiumia nani alikuwa anaingia? Shaqiri. Sasa
and those are much better players than what you have right now.
Shaqiri is nowhere close to what Gakpo is.
You're going to tell me Nunez is a better goal scorer than Origi was for you that season? Origi right now is a Liverpool legend just because of his substitute appearances in those 2 seasons.
Nunez cannot lace Origi's boots right now, in my opinion, for
bro.
Benfica has more goals than Origi in his whole career.
Benfica.
Just one season in Benfica. This guy has played in Kenya hadi. Na nimekwambia kuna bao mingi kuliko yeye career yake yote.
Hakuna mambo ya. You're going to tell me with a straight face at this moment in time the Darwin Nunez that we're looking at right now is better than that version of Origi who used to come off the bench.
Yes.
Okay. And also, that season you guys did lose to Man City as well. You guys drew a lot of games. Right now, you guys have drawn the second most games.
We lost one game.
Yeah, you lost one game, but you've drawn the second.
They've drawn more than us.
Most games.
More than us.
You've drawn the 3rd most games in the league. 6.
Confirm. They've drawn more than us.
No, bro, a lot of teams have drawn more than us.
No,
we either
win you've drawn one game, and which was us.
And on Tuesday.
Oh, no, Tottenham.
And against Spurs, we've only drawn 2.
You've drawn 6. So
bro, you've lost 10.
We either win or we lose, man. So like in this conversation,
like the draw aspect is you guys not having as much control as you like to think. That's what I think.
And also that season, that midfield and everything behind it was much better than this season.
Everything behind it is what we have. Everything behind it is Alisson. Everything behind it is Robertson. Everything behind it is Alexander Arnold. Everything behind it is Van Dijk.
Yeah, but that was a younger. That was a younger.
Instead of Matip. And I prefer Konate instead of Matip.
That was a younger Van Dijk. That was a younger Alisson. Like those were guys who were on.
Younger Robertson.
Younger Robertson.
Bro, Alisson right now
is
better than he was.
Your midfield with
Alisson has aged like wine. Everybody else aged like milk.
Alisson is better. Trent is better because 18-year-old. That's 18-year-old Trent you're talking about. Yeah. That's not 20, 21.
He was fantastic.
That's 18-year-old Trent.
Those are the 2 people who improved. Van Dijk has gone down.
Konate is better than Matip.
That team was better than this version of Liverpool.
No, he's not. Now unajua Saddam pia wewe lazima uwe consistent na hizi takes zako because ulikuwa tu hapa 2 weeks back ukisema Konate now he's not better. No, he's not. Bro, how is he better than Saliba? But he's not better than Matip.
No, Matip at his peak.
Matip then was
Rolls Royce, man.
No, I think Konate is better than him. I think
that's wild.
At least if point. So if you tell me 3 out of the 5,
Konate,
he would never.
Konate.
Like listen,
back then,
Konate is even almost as good as Saliba this season.
With Matip, they won the league and Champions League. With Konate, umeshinda.
In different seasons. Also, no, they didn't win the Champions League with Matip. They won it with Gomez.
Won it with Matip also.
He was in the team.
Gomez.
Matip scored an own goal in the semi-final, in the quarter-final against Bayern.
He must have played when Gomez was being rested.
But I think all in all, like the table is like fantastic reading for people who are not really involved in the title race.
Like all of us here, apart from him. I like that.
What do you mean all of us? I'm 5 points away. Don't chat to me, bro.
If you can challenge, I can challenge.
Bro, I came.
How many points are you behind us?
Enough.
Unaona vitu mnashinda mkisema? Umesema hapa mambo ya Curtis Jones.
Sasa just move on.
Nasema mlianza mambo ya Curtis Jones.
I just said he's good.
He'll be great at Arsenal.
He'll be better.
I think there is another level of him.
You're saying he has another level. But hiyo ndio kitu mimi nanisumbua because nikiangalia timu yangu ase wote apparently they all trash when the season started.
Nah. Curtis Jones is okay, man. Let's not get carried away.
When the season started and he's about to be a star midfielder soon, so hiyo nitasikia.
We're not paying for him. We're not paying for him.
Soon enough nitaisikia.
Like the Harvards switch around. Like the Harvards change of opinion.
Spending 25 minutes explaining why Curtis Jones has changed your whole midfield.
the whole midfield.
Curtis Jones goggles.
Yeah.
Curtis Jones goggles, bro. Anyway, let's just leave it there. I think we've heard enough from Chiari. We've heard enough from the lads. Let's talk about United Spurs.
Hey, Ten Hag. My God.
Yeah, I'm actually like,
I didn't know where to start. Subs, tactics, player
maybe
choices.
Bold isn't
I
best.
just think Ten Hag.
Maybe Bold is not best.
Mko Ten Hag
Maybe Bold is
outside.
not best. You know what? I'll tell you for a fact today, right now, Chiari. I'll tell you for a fact right now.
Yeah.
Bold is not best.
Facts.
I'll tell you right
Facts.
now. Guaranteed.
Facts.
Stamp of approval. Kev's in that.
Yeah, Ten Hag, bro.
Yeah.
Ten Hag out. Just say it right now, bro.
So now you want to
please.
go first? I go first.
I mean,
Say it with chest. It's vizuri tu.
one,
Yeah, you go first.
Let
Alafu
me
nikukosoe.
one, we didn't need the whole of Cameroon cussing us. Onana angeenda tu.
Well, which doctors were.
There's no way. There's no way. Like you
Alias
just
wa
go
hivi.
play for your country.
Bado hiyo imenimaliza.
Yeah, Onana,
Bao
man.
iliingia na bado alikuwa hivi.
Yeah.
Onana is-
Couldn't have done much there, though.
I mean,
What he does is he has a real knack of making something that's not really his fault
about
look like
his
his fault.
I agree.
You get like even like sometimes the kuna finishes zingine, it's like okay, even if you even if you dove
You know,
like
if-
a normal keeper,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have got into it. But
If
then you dove
Sakaza-
so
If
slowly.
Sakaza was a footballer, man, to be Onana.
Wait.
This guy is giving
Wait,
me
wait, wait.
Sakaza vibes, bro.
Did you say dove?
Dove. Or dived, is it?
Yeah,
What
bro.
do
Wesema
wait,
past
wait,
tense
wait.
ya dive ni do.
Ama? Which one is it?
Hey, mzungu kapatikana.
Hey, I have my first language. Okay, I have my first language. So,
Why, you
is it
guys?
dove or dive?
The bar is
It is already
subterranean,
done.
bro.
All right.
Zoom is getting corrected by Saddam in English, man.
It's 2024, man.
2024.
So divin then. I'm kidding. Divided.
Mwenye mulilenga tu jamaa sema dove hapo.
Hapa mimi niendelea tu.
That's what we call white privilege. Endelea tu.
Because I'm like dove ukalenga.
Ati nimesema nini?
Mimi nakiona kusema na Kenyan accent you want to criticize Kasia.
It's UN racism.
Yeah.
UN racism.
Institutional racism.
Yeah, that's naive. Suffering from that, bro. So it's dived, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. So you know, like, have you,
Kuni dove ni rolo na sabuni, bro. Relax, man.
also that's dove.
Bro, inaandikwa same.
Anyway, you use dove roller.
It's unisex, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Feels kind of feminine.
Almost on a divided side.
Anyway, so like he really does make things look like his fault, even though really technically, if you look at it, it's not really his fault.
Cartoon Network, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's what
think
you get when
I
you
think
have
our
a
team
black
was.
keeper, bro.
I think
You guys looked good though. Wan-Bissaka was playing well on the left.
he improvised. I don't blame him. He did as much as he could.
Bro, I actually like Wan-Bissaka, man.
He anakupatia all. That's the thing. And
Names confused by man buns.
sorry.
Thinks all Leeds players are good. I think
Pauline.
Wan-Bissaka played really well on the left. Dalo was really good on the right. Varane, Johnny Evans, even though he switched them around, looked pretty decent. And then
The problem was the midfield. The
problem was Eriksen.
Eriksen.
Just Eriksen. Everybody else was okay.
Yeah. On the ball.
Bruno was himself, so
Yeah.
unlikable.
Let Saddam land, and then I will.
So this
say
is the thing,
something.
right? Well, the difference that I saw between the Spurs players, individual, and Man United players is there is a lot of disconnect between how we defend and how we attack. We don't press together. We're not trying to get the ball together. If someone is going to get the ball, niye peke kanaenda. It's always harder when you're trying to press one person, but no one is trying to counter press the other, his pass or his next move, because now it becomes you're wasting unachokesha bure. So sometimes it's even not even worth doing it. So you just pull back. So that's what we were not doing. You were one individual. You were trying to get the ball individually, and then when we lost the ball, also there wasn't that enough. Like if Eriksen lost the ball, I don't see Bissaka, or rather I don't see Maino, I don't see the guys around him trying to get the ball back immediately, as opposed to when we were losing the ball. As opposed to when Spurs were losing the ball. When Spurs were losing the ball, Like you could see everyone just trying to sprint to get the ball. The difference in energy of the players is what I saw was a difference. Like there was a team that wanted to win so hard. Forget about the tactics. Forget about who passed the ball to who. Yeah. The past players, considering they had Skip, they had Højbjerg, and they had Bentancur.
That was the third, fourth choice midfield.
Apart from Bentancur, apart from Bentancur, like Sar Akua, Madison Akua, Bissouma Akua.
Yeah, but like those three, hata akiwa fit, mse mwingine ako second choice squeeze.
It's true. Imagine they didn't have their actual preferred midfield three,
and they owned you guys.
And they played ridiculously better, like tactically better. The fullbacks were like putting a lot of pressure on our fullbacks, as in
their fullbacks owned your wingers.
Mbaya sana, like attackingly and defensively.
Rashford, apart from the goal, had a weird performance.
Nah, I think that was one of his better performances. Like,
and that's sad. That's how low the bar is.
It's not that low. His first maybe 35 minutes, I think, was actually really good, considering what we've seen from him in the season. But just to add on what Saddam is saying about the players and the lack of intensity, and I think it's just it's systematic, because if you look at the spaces between the attack and the midfield and then the defense, whenever we have the ball, it's such huge spaces. So even in the counter press, you'll find Højlund and Garnacho and whoever, Rashford, are trying to push the Spurs defenders. But then the gap between the attacking players, and let's say Bruno also is part of the attacking players, and then the two midfielders is so big, and the spaces are too huge to cover. So you find by the time second half comes around, and that's why even Casemiro is looking like he has no legs, because there's too much space in between the midfield. So and another point is Ten Hag, in my opinion, right now is, especially during that game, was shown up for all of his failings, because
failings. There we go. I like that word.
Angie, Buddy.
You're not going to do that every fucking time.
I did it.
Every fucking time.
I did it.
It's crazy.
But anyway, he's been here a while, way shorter than Ten Hag has been.
Spend way less.
Yeah, forget the spending, because I don't think that's really helps.
That's irrelevant.
Spending is relevant.
It is relevant.
Spending is relevant.
It's relevant, but
we're not gonna get
when
into
it comes to Manchester
United,
United, it's not that relevant, because it's not.
No worries, carry on.
Anyway. So Angie, I just shown the failings of Ten Hag, because basically what he's done is he's had injuries, but the team is still playing the same. We've had injuries, and we don't know what side we're going to get. We've had a myriad, varying performances this season. We've had good defensive performances, we've had bad defensive performances, we've had good attacking performances, and we've had really bad.
We haven't had a single attacking good
one.
We have
Everton.
Yeah, overhead kick.
Yeah.
No, not Everton, Chelsea, Galatasaray. We scored the most goals in the Champions League. If you look at some of those games, some of those attacking performances,
they scored the most goals in our group stages, but it was
in their group stage.
Well, we considered almost more than 30 though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. We've had good attacking performances, but poor defensive performances. So I just think 1 year and a few months in, we should know what this United should be looking like. Like, we should know what to expect.
The thing is,
we do not know.
At the beginning of Ten Hag's his first 6 months, we sat here and we said we can see what he's doing. We had an identity.
Yeah.
The difference in intensity of how we were playing last season, the first half, pretty much almost the whole of last season and this season, is so different in terms of the intensity of the players. Like, there's issues. There is, he's fighting this person, We Amanda, Sancho has gone to Dortmund. The kind of players are congratulating him and doing all this nonsense. Like, there is an issue with players who don't want to play for the manager. And I think it is so evident because of, you can see the intensity. We can talk about tactics and everything, but I don't think you need tactics to know, to try and track back. Right. You gave me a juicy Spurs. There was a moment where Rashford was not tracking, and the crowds were booing.
Yeah, and then the crowd. I saw that. But just to add on to what he's saying, go on.
But at the same time, in a situation like that, the crowd is booing Rashford, but really Rashford as a footballer, the way he is, the way we know him, and what are his strengths, right? His strengths are not going backwards. Ten Hag in that situation should have found a solution to the situation of Pedro Porro coming into midfield without completely negating Rashford's positives.
He's a left winger. Which left winger has a strength going backwards?
Just let me finish. The only listen, let me finish. I'm not saying necessarily
Yes.
don't defend, right? But there have been cases where attacking players have been given less defensive duties. And
Not in this
no,
day and
let
age.
me finish. And then the system that the manager employs is such that it brings out the
Show me an example.
the strong points of
Show me an example
your
in-
best attacking player.
Show me an
Who
example.
Is
Of a
Rashford.
team.
Because
of a
if
team
it was
that is
Liverpool,
playing well.
if it was Liverpool, do you think Mohamed Salah would be tracking back the
He
way?
does.
No, let me finish.
Kwa
Let me
tuna
finish.
Starboy huko.
Sema mwingine.
Do you think
Tell me another team.
there were cases when Garnacho was tracking his Udogi all the way to the other side of the wing into the defensive
Why
line?
not Rashford?
There were cases when Rashford was also in the defensive line. But would we ever see a Liverpool side where you're having Mohamed Salah have to follow his man until the defensive line?
Why not?
He
No,
does.
he wouldn't.
He does, bro. I've seen Salah last month.
I don't think that's good coaching, because you're supposed to coach in a
Okay,
way that
okay, so-
your
so.
strengths.
Naim,
That's a
Naim-
philosophical issue.
magnified.
That's a philosophical issue. What I want to add is something else. What do
kuna
you want to say?
kuna swali Saddam amemuuliza akasema just
Give us an example.
in this modern day age, because there's no teams right now that can afford even one luxury.
Everybody works hard.
Not luxury.
Arsenal, look at Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs,
you cover
Man
that.
City.
You cover that lack of luxury that you have.
With what?
No, with what?
I don't know. Tell Wan Bissaka
you're not
to
gonna
come
do-
in. Tell your midfielder to pick up the left guy who's coming into the
Who? The
midfield.
guy with a heart,
Come on,
a heart
You need
pacer.
everyone to
Whatever
take-
pace.
everyone
pace
needs to
they-
do their
pace they-
job.
We've just said that the spaces in midfield were so huge. Why
Yeah.
were they so huge?
Play an actual defensive midfielder. That's probably why. Eric Ten Hag has issues. That's what I'm saying.
And stop playing man marking. That's why
Also-
we're getting all mixed up in the
Also,
midfield.
what did Saddam just say? So you just talked about people shrugging off defensive duties. Saddam talked about people counter-pressing in islands, like doing it isolation, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think those two are are only just signs of a much bigger issue. Is that this is not a team. They're a bunch of individuals.
Not a team at all.
And I don't think anything represents that better than Rashford's last post on Instagram. Because he scored the goal, right? He said, "It's a great feeling to have scored again at Old Trafford. I want to thank the fans who always support me and the team." Nothing about disappointment in the results. Doesn't show, the disappointment in the results. And this is a game that United should be trying to win.
Upon reach, because one.
No,
we
wait.
didn't
Let me
lose.
finish. I let you finish, and I let Naeem finish. I also let Kiari ask a question. So,
Giving tabs.
Mwalimu.
So this
But
in
Hairline
addition,
hawezi mwambia kitu.
Let him dove.
Long hair don't care.
Let me dove. What was Roy Keane's mentality? Did you guys see that Sky Sports interview?
Yeah, I did.
He said, in as much
So
as
what?
So what if they got a point? So what if stop bigging up Spurs? They also drew, but they're the ones who actually looked like they were going to win. And this guy, after being essentially outplayed, he's still focused on his goal and khalas, silencing the haters. It's like, bro, get the win.
Do you know why he said that though?
But this is what's happening now, is that you have Bruno, Rashford, Garnacho, everybody's just kind of trying to do their own things. Højlund's the only real attacker, in my opinion, that's really playing for the team with his combination play and so on and so forth. Bruno always trying the ego pass, and Rashford always trying the ego dribble. How many times did Rashford, instead of playing in Højlund, instead of playing another forward player, he just tries to dribble, then loses it. He's running it out of play like prime Theo Walcott, or he's messing up a pass or messing up a step over. Like, it's just, there's too many individuals in that team. The back line is probably the only part, and Kobe Mainu, that looks like they're playing for the team, and Højlund. Everybody else is just whatever.
We can be specific. We can say
That's true.
it's whoever is playing with.
It's a really good point too,
Whoever is playing with
Love your hairline, bro.
Mainu in the middle, whether it's McTominay, whether it's Amrabat, whether it's whoever, plus Bruno, plus the front three apart from Højlund. That's where the problem is. Garnacho is super selfish. The individualism, like huyu anacheza peke yake, huyu anacheza peke yake.
That's what I'm saying. The front
He's also
three.
not
that
as
fr-
good as he's not as good as
He's not.
Yeah, as people are really trying to make it
He
out.
should
to
be
see.
on
I
loan.
think he
should
is
be
good,
on loan
but he's just
somewhere.
very
Yeah,
young.
Developing his
he's
game.
a good player, but he's not as good as people are trying to make it out to seem.
I don't
He
think
should
there's
be on
anyone
loan.
who-
He should
Yeah.
not be a starting Manchester United winger. He
exactly.
should be on loan somewhere, learning his game and bulking up.
Yeah,
in my
and
opinion.
bulking up, absolutely, because Udogi bodied him a number
Because
of times.
f-
Like
forget
he
the hat
fought, but
Forget the hat trick.
Which hat-trick?
Was it a hat-trick or a brace?
No,
He game alifunga juzi.
Brace.
Brace.
Forget the brace. Before the
Against
brace,
Villa.
the previous game.
Yeah. He has his inadequacies. He's 18 at the end of the day, bro.
18 though.
Yeah,
He's
at
18.
18. But you see, that's the thing. Like, and this is why big clubs need to get away from this whole. When you sit down here and then we start defending kids that they're 18. If you're not willing to win with kids, skiza. If you're supporting a big club. I'm a Liverpool fan.
So
I'm not going to sit here.
What is it, Leo?
I'm not going to sit here and give you.
For a big club, huh?
I'm not going to sit here and give you an excuse for one of my players and say he's young.
Former Arsenal fan.
Because if my team was actually serious enough, we shouldn't be playing an 18-year-old in serious ass games that actually.
Or he's not good enough.
Yeah, if he's not good enough.
No, but that's the thing. You see, Erik ten Hag has already set that precedence. He's already set that precedence with Garnacho. He's already set that precedence with another young player like Malacia. He went out and got him. And then now with Mainu, but Mainu is just the only one out of all those three that actually looks like he plays way beyond his years. But at the end of the day, the issue is the individualism and not actually playing a defensive midfielder when you have a defensive midfielder in your team. That's why the space is going to look big. That's why you have all these issues. And then at the same time, is Bruno really the right leader? I don't know. You know, because it's not about leadership skills. It's about communication. It's about making the right decisions for the press, for, push the line up, push the line back.
Hold the ball. Let's slow it down.
Because he doesn't do that.
He does
in
that.
his style of play, he doesn't do that.
No,
he doesn't know when to speed it up. He doesn't know when to slow it down. He's full on risk.
In my opinion, Bruno Fernandes is a fantastic footballer when it comes to creating. But in terms of football IQ, when to slow down the play, when to know when the team is under the cosh, okay, now I'm just going to do 2 square passes and then relieve some pressure. He doesn't know.
He's not Laposa, but Mainu has more Laposa than him.
He puts us in so many tricky situations with such silly passes and some silly faking of the balls and his petulance. I actually don't feel like at times he comes out as the captain. I feel like
means the ball again.
You just said he is, and now suddenly you're talking about
he's the dummy that we conceded.
I'm being taught things.
You're talking about individuality. And this is part of United's problem is just their manager. Acha sana nikwambia mbona shida ni manager na msee kama Rashford pia. Kuna Rashford na Martial. Hasa wawili lazima waende.
Martial anaenda hata Rashford.
Both have to go. For the club to move forward, you need to let go of those guys.
I agree.
First of all. But reason nasema ni manager. So those spaces you're saying, bro, as much as these guys may not be the sharpest, may not be the best, bro, if your manager sets you up in a good ass shape,
yeah, we're gonna ball.
Mtakuwa tu sawa.
In fact,
so at the moment, as much as there's the aspect of individuality because players are playing for themselves, they're also not being put in a position where the strengths are going to show.
That's what I was saying, bro.
So they're also handicapped by the manager on one side. So you're coming to the pitch handicapped because umepelekwa place. Always acha tu midfielder mmoja unamwacha na waseka wawili.
Yeah.
Now, so we were watching the game with Naeem and he was calling because I needed United to win because I didn't want Spurs to go above us. Then it becomes top 4, top 5. So, we're still in the title race. But we kept calling for Casemiro or defensive midfielder, anyone, bro. And then he puts on Scott McTominay. Obviously, he should have scored. That game could have changed.
But it's funny enough, if he scored that, we were talking about something completely different.
And that's true.
And that would hide a lot of things.
Yeah, it would paper over the cracks for you guys. But we and Kelly are not going to let that happen.
Scott McTominay would start again the next 3 games and then we're shit again.
And then someone would put a screenshot of McTominay and KDB.
Yeah.
That's someone who's called Saddam.
_KE, bro. Blue tick.
You guys really tried. Now the fact that you guys really tried to paper over your cracks with a draw against us. When you guys did fuck all, that was not shit. That was not. Yeah, we were shit.
You were shit.
Yeah, like we were shit.
We had bigger chances.
No, but
we
you
had
see,
bigger chances in that game. By the way,
but I'll just call out Naeem now. I'll just call out Naeem now because we're watching that game and it was 2-1, right? And I think Spurs, they equalized. It became 1-1. Then you guys scored. Sindil, we're talking about halftime now. I was like, so do you guys think you're gonna make Champions League? I, for one, don't think they make Champions League. Facts. Even with the extra 5th position spot potential.
It's not coming.
He said, but our players come back. We train once a week now because FA Cup and Premier League.
I hear that.
And you see, that's the stark reality is that...
That's an Arsenal line. Why would you use an Arsenal line?
One game a week. One game a week.
Why would you an Arsenal? No one has ever said, seriously, we have one game a week.
Is that good enough reason? Is that good enough reason? They're not going to spend any money in January. Missioni. To be fair, it doesn't look like anybody's
But
going to
it's
spend
gonna be
anybody.
worse. The reason why it's gonna be worse is because less games means they actually have to play all these guys that they have, as in those few games that they have.
Yeah, but
So
at
now-
the same time, we've had like 9 different defensive pairings. We haven't had our starting midfielders for ages. Mason Mount has barely kicked a ball. So
He's
when
also
I
barely kicked the ball when he played.
when I said
Just
I
saying.
feel like there's going to be a push for top 4. It's because I'm putting all of these things
A
into
push,
Mount.
like we can fight.
But you have to admit
Licha, wait.
you're
Licha-
looking at it
Licha is
through the
back.
most optimistic lens.
Of course I am.
Okay.
Licha is
Yeah.
back. Licha is back. Luke Shaw, Malacia, that's coming back as well. Casemiro is back. Mount is finally going to get some game time. I hope they put him on the right. Garnacho has kind of solved our right wing issue. Ahmad is also coming back. So I just feel like there's more options for him. And I feel like last season, there might have been a reason why he kept on playing the same 11 every game, is because he can't, I don't know if he can really trust the other guys to
every single
to
team
play his style.
Every single team deserves, or rather succeeds with a specific 11.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you look at how we play against Spurs last season at home, when we totally dominated them, and it was this Italian guy, what's his name, this coach?
Yeah.
Conte.
And you look at how we played against them on Sunday, total regression. And that's for me very worrying.
Bro, I said that the last time I was here, and I was like,
that last season game, we totally dominated them. Passing was good. Our passing movements were good. Positions on the pitch were good.
Last season
Third man runs were good.
we beat Man City, Liverpool,
This season,
Arsenal, everyone.
oh my
No,
God,
last
bro,
time I was
don't
here,
know
I
what you're watching.
said the guy who is putting all the pressure on Ten Hag is Ange, and the only reason
Ratcliffe also.
Ange.
The
Ange
Ineos,
is
the Ineos takeover now has basically
Bro,
made him,
it has
given him a 6-month stay. So if he doesn't do well in the second half of the season, I feel like at the end of the season, there's going to be
I'm saying it has
to go.
nothing to do with your ownership. It has nothing to do with whatever. What's
just saying
putting
there's
pressure?
extra
What's putting pressure on him right now is Ange, and the fact that Ange is putting pressure on him is because Tottenham have perennially been. The last time they had this whole attractive football thing was in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And they always keep on
When
saying
they call it the Spurnabout.
the Spurs way, the Spurs way,
Spurnabout.
No, but traditionally Spurs have always played good football.
attractive.
No,
and
but
that
that
was
traditionally, that's what they say,
traditionally,
2000s.
that was early 2000s.
Even way before 2000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like before, it's not
With that
happened in like
Gascoigne,
two
whatever.
decades. None of that has happened. They've had, even when Pochettino was there, they were playing counter-attacking football.
But it was good football.
It was
hard.
It was
football.
hard.
It was good,
like it
bro.
was physical.
Bro, they were the strongest running team in the world.
They finished
It
above
was physical.
Arsenal
So
every
no,
season.
Ange, the
bro.
fact that Ange
They've only
has
not
been-
finished above Arsenal one
every
season.
season.
bro.
That's not
they play
an
good football.
that's
Alright,
not
let
an
him land,
indicator
bro.
of good football. So that's not really an indicator of
Oh,
good
let him
football.
go.
I just want him to
So
sweat.
at this point, when Ange comes in for 4 months with a team that is probably the most riddled team with injuries in the league.
Nah, it's not the
At
most.
that point, now when Ange
They have many injuries.
Ange
Not
has
more
not
than
had
us,
his
bro.
team.
Not more than us, bro.
Van de Ven, there was a period
Between
he was
us.
playing Emerson
Between,
Royale.
wait,
It's more than United.
it's Kerry.
But they also had injuries.
Between Ten Hag and Ange, who has had more injuries?
I think, but they actually think Ange because there was a period he was playing Emerson Royale and
Ben
Ben
Davies.
Davies as the centre
There's a
back.
period we were playing this guy
See, they
left
played Man
back,
City and
bro.
they got a draw.
Four fullbacks.
There's a period we were
Four
playing.
fullbacks. Yeah,
There's a
Played Man
they
period
played with 4 fullbacks.
Kerry,
And they got a draw
There's a
against
period
Man
we were
City.
playing Zuhum at left back. That's how bad our injury
Yeah, but this guy's played 4 fullbacks in defense.
I balled out though.
4 fullbacks in defense. The midfield that played
Johnny
against
Evans
City
is our
was still their
starting
second choice
centre-back,
midfield.
my guy.
The
You said he's
majority of these guys have been. Bissouma, I think, has been suspended 3 times this season.
Yeah.
After suspension, akuja napata injury.
See, 2 red cards and one.
Bado ameenda Afcon.
Casemiro hasn't played football since October, bro.
Yeah.
Casemiro hasn't played since October.
Yeah, but you see,
Licha,
ndio nasema hizi
Mount.
injuries.
Anyway.
We've had more injuries.
Anyway, we need to wrap up the show. Thank you so much for your opinions, guys. The good ones, at least. Yeah, so thank you so much. We'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And we'll come back with Liverpool Arsenal focus next week because that's when we're playing.
We're playing next week. We're winning next week without Mo Salah.
Who you guys playing?
Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's a
Give him a 9. Last season we gave him 9.
Yeah. Who are you guys playing? Who's Arsenal playing?
Palace at home.
Mungu alali.
Mungu Alali.
Jordan
Ayew penalty.
Jordan Ayew has something for me. Huh?
Fuck, he's
Wait.
an Afcon.
Sir Eze. Olise. Give me
You say all
something.
African names that way.
Give me something.
See you guys, man.